So Arya, today we're gonna discuss pygame event and little bit of images, Okay. So last time we this is the basic, very simple Python program, right? And this loop is where we are doing the event handling. So this is the event handling loop. Okay. So what we are doing here is there is a function called pygame.event.get. Okay. So what does this do?
It takes all the
So
events.
it's like this, right? As you are playing the game, there is a queue. What do you understand by the queue?
A cube.
What Q-U-E-U-E. What is a queue?
A quit.
No, what's a queue? Do you know what's a queue? So you go to somewhere, right? Let's say you're going to a, you go to a, let's say let's say yesterday we went to the, that adventure park, right?
Yeah.
And you saw like we wanted to buy, let's say ice cream,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of people in the line.
Yeah.
That's called a queue. That's called a
Q.
queue.
Don't
Okay.
understand.
So why that's called a queue? Okay, so queue is when people line and everybody gets their job done one by one. So the person who came first
Yeah.
gets his job done
Done first.
first. After that, the next person goes, he gets his job done, and so on.
Yeah.
So that kind of behavior is called a
Q.
queue. And how do you add people to the queue? The people who come later
Yeah.
joins at the back of the queue.
Q. Oh, it's like a lineup.
No, it's a line, but line
Yeah.
has specific behavior, right?
Yeah.
So you understand how this work. So the people who comes first will be the first one to get their work done. And afterward, whoever comes stays behind the line,
Right.
and anybody else goes behind the line. So people keep getting added to the line. And the person who is in the front of the line will get his job done, and he will move away from the line. So this get is basically a kind of a queue.
Q.
So you get the item means that this event is kind of getting processed and it is done. It is outside the queue now.
Q.
It is no longer in the queue.
Q.
When then the second event will come, you'll get it and you will process it. Then the
Yeah.
third event will come, you will get it and process it.
Oh.
And eventually there might not be any event
It's left.
left. So you will
Then
get,
the Q is done.
then you will go to the next statement, which is screen.fill.
Yeah.
So you understand how it's working. So every time you go to the loop, right, you go to this, you try to go to the loop, you try to get all the events, and then eventually there might be no event. So you go to the next line and you do other stuff.
Yeah.
Then you come again and you try to get again the events. If there are, you process them and you do the rest of the stuff. So that's kind of keep happening forever.
Never.
So right, you see how many events are there to process in that frame, right? And then you process those events. So you understand this logic. So remember this while loop is basically what we do, a single frame. We are drawing a single
Frame.
or
We flip the single
yeah,
frame.
we draw a single screen and we flip it, right? So every time we do that, we also see if there are any events to process. Okay. So the only event, so we get an event. So each event will have a type, right? The event has a type.
Like what is it?
What kind? Yeah. What is the event is? So if the event say, let's say it's pygame.quit, which means that you press the cross button, or there are other ways to fire that event, like you press Alt plus F4.
Yeah.
Then you basically do something. But in this case, what we do is we basically say the running is equal to false. Now that means the next time we come here and we check the loop, it is set to false now. So it will exit the loop and it will now call the pygame.quit method to quit the application. So that's the basic first event. Let's talk about something else. So what are the other events? So if event dot type
left.
no, so something called as key down. So we call it the key down event. So pygame dot key down. Okay, if the event is key down,
Yeah.
we're gonna print. For now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do simple thing which is called print. Print.
Key.
Yeah, maybe that's the event dot.
Key.
If it's a key thing, I don't know. Well, what it is, we'll have to look at the documentation. Remember, I don't remember everything, but we'll run it again. So now, if I press something,
Yep.
it does do.
100.
Yeah, maybe that's what it said, right? It gives each key a number. Yeah, each key as a number. I don't like that, right? It's harder to work with. So maybe let's do something also. We'll see event dot key. So if it's a key press and if the key is equal to pygame dot k underscore, let's say which key, let's say this is W key or the W key, let's say W key. We'll use W for up, okay? Yeah, S for, let's say, up. S A W.
No, U, right, for up.
Yeah, W for up and S for down and left and right. Like some people use these 4 keys for up and down, left, right, and some people use this. So let's say if this key is there, then we want to print up. Print up.
Doesn't it have to be capital W? Because
This is just a
this
print.
is a capital.
No, this everything is small. So similarly, if you can copy paste this code, and we're gonna do W and S and A and D. So I'm gonna just indent it right now. Just a minute. I'm gonna indent it right now. So
Down. No.
yeah, down.
Right and left.
And right and left. So
Wait,
you
no,
just,
this one's left and that one's right. D is right.
yeah, up and this is down.
Down, yeah. Yeah. It's
D
down.
O W N and this is A is left and this is
Right.
right. Okay, so let's run this thing again and see what happens. So up, left, right, down. So it works, right? It works. But there's a problem. I'm gonna show you the problem. So if I press this, what happens?
It just wrote down once.
It just flew down once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of,
You have to press it again and again, and that's
you have to
hard.
press it again and again, right?
Yeah.
So if you press it again and again, it kind of works. But if you keep pressing it, it doesn't
Or
work.
that's
right?
harder. Makes your hands tired.
Yeah. So let's explain like what has happened. So once you press the key, right?
Yeah.
Like I pressed it. Oh, sorry. I'm just want to explain it somewhere else. Let's say I'm explaining it here. So once you press the button, right? It is a key press event. See, key down event. It's a key down event
Right.
once you press it.
Yeah.
Now, for it to happen the next time, you need to first release it
Yeah.
and then press it
Again.
again.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to first release it and then press it again. Now, if I want something like I kept it pressed and it should continuously keep firing bullets.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, I don't know. Like you should have like.
So what we need to do in that scenario is that when we press the key press button, we record that we have pressed the button.
Yeah.
And then there is an event called key
Up.
up. And once we press it back, we have to say it false, that it is no longer pressed.
Yeah.
So while it is pressed, you keep firing.
Yeah.
But once it's no longer there, you stop firing.
Oh.
So you have to use key up event.
Oh.
Okay, so now you have a key down, and similarly, you need to have a
Yep.
key up event. Okay. So again, right now we are using print, but what will happen eventually? We will set some variable that oh, it's pressed now. It's no longer pressed.
Yeah.
So like something like, let's do it for only one key.
Okay. Up.
Only for one key we're gonna do up, right? And if it is key up,
Oh, what to get?
key up, and then let's say so we're gonna do is let's do two keys, left and right.
Okay.
What is left? Left was
A.
left is A and right is
D.
D.
With left
Left
and right.
and then okay, we kind of made the little mess. So this is left and
So we need the bottom one still.
yeah, we need the
Oh.
so we have key down for A and D and we have key up for A and
D.
D.
So.
Okay, so once we have A,
Yeah.
what we want to do is we need to set the variable velocity is equal to, let's say if we have a tuple, the left will be which side? Minus x?
No. Yeah, minus, right?
Yeah, so maybe let's say 0 minus 10.
10.
Okay,
Yeah.
and when
D is positive.
and when this other side, then the velocity is basically positive, right?
Okay, yeah.
But once you release it, what should happen?
Then it should be 0, 0 velocity,
Mm,
right?
yeah, maybe that's one way of you can do it. So you can say that if I release the A key, I want it to
0, stop.
stop, or you don't want to stop, maybe you want to let it go a little bit. Then you want to use something like damping acceleration, right? Damping kind of feature.
Okay.
Yeah. So again, right, let's maybe you can make it 0, right? So this is one thing you can.
I was thinking about the simplest way.
Yeah, simpler. Yeah, that's why you practice and you try different things, right? So maybe then you basically do this 0. So that's kind of how you basically do. Like when you key down, you need to basically track that. Okay, now it's key pressed, right? And then the
Yeah.
moment you make the key up, you need to track it. Now it's no longer down, right?
Down.
And what you want to do, whatever you want to do, you can do. So that's kind of how we'll write these two things. Okay. So the next, this is basically you have two things with the keys, key up and key down.
Down.
Okay, and you saw why this is important, because sometimes you just want to, like once you press it down, you want to continuously fire, but sometimes you want to do the same thing which you said, right? I have to keep pressing again and again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of thing. What is the other important event we care about?
Mouse? You
Yeah, the
probably
mouse. So the mouse, let's say we
Wait,
call
you
it
got
the,
it.
we don't want, because we don't want the other ones, right? We're just gonna say mouse one, right?
Mouse button down.
Yeah, there is something called mouse button down also. We're gonna not worry about that. We're gonna go to mouse motion. Okay, mouse motion. So the mouse motion is what is the mouse motion? Where you, this is the mouse motion when you're moving the mouse. Okay. So one of the things we want to do when we play a game, if you've seen,
Yeah.
the game sometimes does not have a mouse.
Mouse.
Okay, so how do you make the mouse go away? How do you go the mouse go away? Sometimes the game will not have a mouse. So let's give you an example. Let's run this.
You don't have a mouse?
Let's run the game, our game. See, the mouse is there, right?
Yeah.
The mouse is
There.
there. But sometimes there's no mouse. How to do it?
Remove mouse.
So there's a command called pygame dot mouse dot
Move.
set visible, and then you set it to
0.
you want it false. You don't want it to
Oh.
false. Now if you see it, what happens? Can you see?
Oh, I don't see anything.
There is no mouse when you're inside your game.
Yeah.
Your game does not support
Mouse.
mouse. Your game does not support mouse. Now, but sometimes what is also mean is that the mouse is there,
Yeah.
but we don't want to use the default mouse
Yeah.
like this. Like if you play any game, you see the mouse is
Yeah,
different.
like in Bannerlord, it's so thick and big.
Yeah, it's like a circle for a aiming,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you want to have your own mouse. So that's how you probably can try making your own mouse.
How?
So let's try to do that. Let's say we have a position. So again we have a position for the mouse, and I don't know, maybe we'll say something 0 0 0,
at the
0.
top?
I don't know where it is, but we want to kind of know what is the position of the mouse is, and we want to keep putting it there wherever the mouse position is, right? So how do we do it? So we need to get the event for the mouse position. So event dot type
Mouse position?
is equal to, again, our favorite
Mouse motion?
mouse motion. Yeah, mouse motion. So if this is a mouse motion event, we also need to know where the position of the mouse is. So pygame dot mouse dot get underscore pos position.
Whoa.
So get position.
Pause.
So again we need to see what does it return. So first we need to know what does it return. Okay. Get position. So it returns you. Get position returns you a tuple of x and y. So okay, it returned you a tuple of x and y, which is the same thing as what we did position. position. Now what we'll do it, we'll just draw at this position a circle. So how do we draw a circle?
Circle.
How do we draw a circle?
Pygame dot draw dot circle, maybe.
Draw dot circle. What do we need to give the argument?
Screen, color, position.
Screen, and then color is gonna be, it's a white screen, so we want to make it red is gonna be 255 0 0. Okay, so that's the next one is position is position, let's call it that, and then
radius,
and the radius is how much?
50.
Now let's make it for 10. Okay, small cursor, let's make it 5. Okay,
5.
let's see what it look like now. Okay, we did got mouse motion is not defined. Why? Because we need to add the pygame in front. Pygame in front, because what is mouse motion? It is not a variable, right? So it need to come from somewhere. So it's coming from the pygame. Okay, now let's give it a try. Why it's not coming? Draw circle.
I think everything is fine to me.
Let's make it 50. I do not know.
It's too small, baby. Nope, still not here.
Maybe I do not want to make it visible. And let's see.
Now you'll get an error because you did JavaScript.
Okay, I'm just gonna give it a try. So why it is not drawing? Is this thing is correct? So it's 0 0, right? It is supposed to draw now.
Yeah.
What is the drawing thing? What do we do? Draw the circle. Screen, color. Color is where?
I have color. See.
Color is 3 letter. Okay, 3. Position.
Radius.
Position is gonna be again vector, right? And
radius.
Position is a vector 2D. Okay.
And a color.
And the radius is a 30. So if we just put it at the center, right? What does the center look like? 500 and 250.
What's happening?
Okay, because we did this thing. That is why.
Oh,
We need to first fill it, and then okay. So now this is gonna be 30 and this is gonna be our position.
Wow.
Now you can see your this dot kind of have become the mouse, right? But you don't want the red dot to be your mouse. You want something different. But again, you don't like the other mouse also there. So how do you achieve that thing? You need to make it invisible.
Yeah.
You need to make it as invisible. Now you have your own custom mouse in your application.
Wow, looks nice.
So now it looks nice, or you can have your own drawing that you can make that circle thing with a dot, and that could be your pointer to shoot, right?
Yeah.
So you can shoot different things with your mouse.
You can can also change your mouse. Like when you're playing a
Yeah.
battle with an arrow, the mouse changes into that circle thing. But when
Exactly.
you're doing it, yeah, it's just a big mouse thing.
Yeah, so if depends upon what you are pointing,
Yeah.
you can have different mouses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that's the thing, first thing, right? So you have mouse. But the other thing is that you also want to kind of see when you click something, right?
Yeah.
So suppose if I click the button, then it should shoot,
Shoot.
right? And it should shoot where? Maybe where the mouse is pointing,
Yeah.
right? So all those things are when you need to do, but like how do I know is a mouse for, like how do I do a mouse click event? So that's a very simple one. My stop is equal to
Oops.
pygame dot
Key.
again mouse, again the same as the with the key thing,
Yeah.
where you have down
Down.
and up.
Up,
You
yeah.
have the with the mouse also. So
Mouse down and mouse up.
yeah, so if you
Mouse button down and mouse button up.
yeah, mouse button down. Okay.
Wow.
So
We do not have underscores?
no, so that's how kind of it look like. And what does it look like? So if the event dot key is equal to, so again we need to see the mouse button down pygame.
There's nothing called mouse button down.
Mouse wheel and then mouse.
Hmm? Mouse pressed. Mouse button down. Even typed up pygame. Pose equals mouse.
So is again using mouse dot get position. So this is for position, and the pygame the mouse to know the button. Okay, and the button. So dot mouse. Okay, so the way he's doing is that pygame dot mouse. Oops. Mouse get
Position?
no get cursor position with oh my
It's
God.
better to go check all the events. Mouse.
So the only thing
It's better
it's basically is this button is that you have something called as a get pressed, and then you can check which button is pressed.
Yeah.
So how many buttons does it says?
5 buttons?
It could have 5 or 3 buttons. So what are those 5 buttons look like? Do you know?
Wait. Oh, yeah, I know. This one, this one, this one.
Now that's the
And this
thing.
one.
That's the thing. In your mouse, you have more button, but the
7.
but the thing is that the way generally it works, that there is only like let's see. Let's look. So you have like 3
I have 7.
like you have like one is left click, the other is right click,
click.
then you have middle click,
Yeah.
you can click this,
Yeah.
and then you have mouse up, mouse down, this wheel up, wheel down.
Yeah.
So you have these buttons, like you have 5 things.
Yeah. Oh, what
Okay.
about these side?
They are not in this
Button. button.
In this pygame you cannot do that probably normal way. Okay, it only support these things, that left, right, and then the wheel up, wheel down, and the middle click.
That's still fine. I don't want to. I also don't want it to be so advanced that I
Yeah.
can't even play it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it is. So basically you can do is, in this scenario you can just use pygame dot mouse dot is pressed. Where was that? Get pressed.
Yeah, get pressed.
Mouse dot get underscore pressed. So how does that will look like? We're gonna just print it, right? We're gonna
Print it.
print it. We're gonna print it to show you how does it look like. So, okay. Okay, so we're gonna start the game. So yeah, so let's say I do it.
False,
Right,
false, two.
Which one did I click? I clicked the right one.
Yeah.
So right one is third one. If I do the left one,
It's first one.
first one. If I do the middle one,
Second.
yeah. If I do up and down, it doesn't do it. So how do I do the up and down, the wheel one?
Get a mouse wheel.
So we need to press 5 here. Press 5. If I write 5, then it will give you. Now if I do left, right, it is working fine still. Middle one is same. Okay. Now if I do up, it still is false. Down it still false. I do not know. So how it is supposed to work? So the arrow, the wheels one is still not working. Okay. So 3-1 we can figure it out how to make it work, but the wheel one I do not know. So we need to look at the documentation again. Return this. Okay, so we want to check it out when this. Oh yeah, so this button works basically.
So these ones.
These are working for this in this case.
Oh, okay.
So this is nice. Now you have 5 button, right?
Yeah.
You can have 5 button in your game if you have a mouse. But we still couldn't figure out how do we use the arrow keys, the roll this thing.
Yeah, we need that, right?
We couldn't figure out how do I get the access to this events.
Wait, so we can have 7 keys?
No, but we need to see how we can get the roll up and roll down. So yeah, we do not know. So in today's lecture we kind of learned that there is these are the things we have, right? The mouse up and mouse down events, and then you have button. Basically the buttons will have like any buttons we have either on the keyboard or on the mouse. This is the concept of down and up.
Up.
Right? So you press the down button, there was one event.
One event.
You press it up, there is one event. You press it down, there is another event. But if you keep it pressed, there is only still one event. Okay, there is only one event. So if you want to do something like continuous firing and other thing, you have to kind of make the logic for it yourself. Okay, so that's it. That's all. One of the things we want to kind of try it out. I think we can try in the next one is
video.
the images, right?
Yeah.